I just think when I see these two heroes in reaction to this Undying, right, it's just we either kill the tomb or we steal the tomb. That's all that ran in my mind.
Yeah, otherwise I don't know what would motivate a first phase Rubik. Because Rubik's not getting banned out in second phases either.
I mean, he might be just Bleed doing their thing again. At second pick, they're just picking the 4 and 3 right away. Like a neutral offlaner, which could be a Sapphire and a position 4 hero. That's what I did the last game.
Yeah, that's true.
So I'm a fine carry player connoisseur. I And his Medusa right now with 3 bans and a pick like that with nothing to counter it, in my head I'm just like, it's GG. I feel like it's GG already just because this guy is so good. He knows his heroes and he has a big hero pool as well. We mentioned a lot of them, the TA being one of them, sure. Terrorblade. I forgot about his Faceless Void, but he's also really good with it. But you're going to probably see this game how fast he can farm and his decision making of when to show up to fights. It impresses me every single time. And now Bleed, they're going to have to deal with this. And Medusa is a handful.
Elder Titan. Put her to sleep.
Yeah, but who's the carrier though? Jackie has to play something.
I think Sniper is good here, but I don't think Corden can play that hero. So it's gonna be up to Jackie, and it's not a great hero to be on the side.
I mean, they do look at other quite decent against the...
The big agent is not good. You have to kill her.
That's not enough to offense. Carry on.
I don't know.
Loh, kok cepet man? Kok cepet?
I guess Terrorblade, potentially?
Theory, but I normally see
Same.
Turun.
The game just ends like around pre-30 minutes and your Terrorblade is not really even ready to fight with this one.
Some jug attempts. Some successful, some
I
unsuccessful.
think it's very difficult, especially when you have Tombstone on your side. Like when you get that Manta, Butterfly timing, you're just way too strong with the Tombstone. Like in fights, you literally can't... Yeah, you can't lose the team fights, you know. And what can you do? And Medusa wins that portion of the game, and she just sits high ground with the Aegis.
Ces, kalau misalkan Cyberpunk ini ada mode third personnya mungkin bisa lebih seru kan?
Ada. Kan ada modnya.
Cuman aneh, gerakannya aneh. Kayak setengah bungkuk gitu.
Gerakannya kan.
Oh, you think you can extend your spells on me? Nah, you're not gonna have any mana for that. We will so they are going to just pick the Techie Ember. I'm just thinking about that because you're 16, 17, right? You don't want to pick anything that would jeopardize your Medusa because you are trying to protect your Medusa, but you can't protect your 16, 17 because the other team has the 18. So there's no point. You should just pick a stable duo, and I think the best was Techie plus Ember.
Are you worried about
playing mid then?
Yeah, are you worried about the
Nah, it's like the thing about Ember, right? He is one of the most stable midfielders who always hit the level 6 high range. Even maybe you're not that tough, but if ever you can still hit the level 6. That's why he is really this game, because I feel like if this Rubik and by our support, the Rubik will be able to this. I mean, we talk about the Ember versus Snap in Liquid vs Shopify's game. I just think Ember is not a hero that would just get kicked out of the game if it's not Monkey King or Huskar.
It's a really good Monkey King game, right?
Yeah.
By diffuser.
But is it a Jackie hero? In this type of...
I mean, call that hero. I was thinking of putting...
Gordon play... Oh, there's her... I was gonna say, does he play in Huskar at all, Gordon? Okay.
I'm sure you can play the hero, but the officials, they...
Can't just win your lane.
mid. Snap mid or underwood?
Nge-GB-in Iqbal dengan mana deh?
Belum main. Belum makan.
That's what I mean.
Oh, belum mabar-mabar lagi.
Like, I feel like the lane is strong,
Just
but
pull away. I don't think you can do much. Pull away.
the 8,000 free farm on Medusa. So what's your answer to that later on in the game?
I mean, there's still Phantom Dancer. I think that could be a decent one.
During two or three, we were very impressed with seeing Elder Titan as a Medusa answer.
Yeah.
But then, whenever we went to Dream League, like, no one considered it. No one it doesn't matter what region, everyone just forgot that ET can deal with Medusa.
Theoretically, it's good, but in the actual game, practically, it's not that easy. Really.
Is there any counter plays?
His art wasn't good in
Figure out.
Like, before you play like Oracle, that's just stop.
I actually don't know how that works. Here's my computer.
You can also answer no. Amar. The off-plate Oracle.
Hell yeah.
The volley major.
Quest for banning out Jack carries. They take out the Terrorblade, they take out the Naga Siren. Lead, as suspected, have left nothing but Amar heroes. They took out Timber, Doom, Tide Hunter, maybe it's Mars as well. Yep.
There it goes. I'm telling you, Amar, he's humbled a lot.
I think so.
And over the time, like, he's starting to play new heroes. I called him on a Magnus a couple of times.
Okay.
He was playing anti-mages in the off lane. He loves Slark off lane too. I don't know if he'll pick it this game blind. That wasn't so good when he picked it blind, but when he sees his matchup, he's building his hero pool. And I think that's a good thing for the team, because a lot of his past teams, I think, were not so happy with the fact that he had such a limited hero pool. And he's on Quest, he's been building that hero pool up, and for the most part, it's been looking pretty good. But in this situation, I'm not entirely sure what he's going to look for. He doesn't know his matchup. He has to do so.
Micro? Is that a thing?
Man, training hard.
Okay.
The time chamber, learning how to micro, or we're gonna get a 1-1.
But he's not out of the chamber yet.
You don't even have damage to
Slark is probably
enable the slump, yeah.
Just a Bloodseeker, but I don't know how good that is against Dusa.
It's the worst matchup in
Yeah.
the game for Bloodseeker.
Intriguing.
How about Elf? Oh,
I mean, like, the thing is, Medusa, her HP never gets low for that.
That's true.
Get ruptured.
She doesn't want to walk around anyway.
Give a shit.
Yeah. Okay. They were left with nothing else but Monkey King, which the defusal build is still viable, but how does it deal with Broodmother in lane when you're missing all of your attacks?
I feel like he should just go Maelstrom and farm. I don't think he
I
should try.
agree.
I don't think he should try to fight early. Early is going to be very difficult against the Tombstone. You don't want to be going those items and thinking that, oh, I'm going to be able to hit the Dusa. Then in the team fights, chuck the Tombstone down and you can't even touch the Dusa. Then why even bother? You know?
The Quest lineup is good at attacking the Roche, but Bleed's lineup is good at attacking the team that picks the Roche. It's like you're focusing on getting the Roche right, and then they can find a way to kill this Undying first, and possibly this Tekis as well. So I feel Quest heroes, like, the cores without their supports are nothing, you know. They can't really chase, they can't really like burst someone, they can't even like make someone stay, like, you know, like, yeah, there's chains, but like, when are you gonna get level 4 chains, you know? It's not gonna be enough.
Based off scaling and execution, but severely outpicked Bleed here.
Yeah.
I think Bleed's draft is very difficult, like 10% chance to pull this one off, but if you play better than an opponent, maybe it can work. Like, this Monkey has to have perfect arenas on top of the Medusa, dream scenarios, and if that doesn't happen, we're gonna see something like last game where it's just, you feel like you can't do anything. and the game is just going to slowly slip out of your hands. So Bleed just can't step off the gas in this one.
I like my 10% odds. Let's see if Bleed can pull it off for game number 2, or if Quest are going to get themselves a 2-0 with Cap and SVG.
Ooh, 10%. That is incredible. Especially if you don't actually use the other. It's gotta be at least.
Wih, hujannya bagus ya. Di wetland juga ada hujan juga kan sih?
Ada dong. Genshin aja ada kok.
Ah, kalau Genshin sih aku bodo amat ya.
Amara got it. Yeah. Even though Blue Hunter is more like that's fun though. Actually really good cards. Yeah, that's cool. The one thing I like about the Blue lineup is the monkey.
Hah?
This Monkey King will deal with the Brew, but Brew deals with the Musa. So,
Tentang 30 FPS.
that's real. Like you're just stuck there, can't wake up in 5 seconds, you're getting hit by all the bullets. That really helps skew the match. You can just run into it. Well, once she's out of mana. But yeah. I mean, your first point made. It's a good one, right? We can defuse the blade, stomp the Musa, hold up, Wukong's command, right in the center of it. Throw an Earth Splitter on top. It's a nice combo. Yeah. I mean, actually, the reductions on Dusa doesn't matter later because she gets up to 50. And a lot of times Dusa lives.
Ces, lebih penting main mission apa side mission?
Take reductions into it. The Elk Knight one is not insignificant, especially the way that
Side.
it plays.
Side mission lah. Wih. Apa itu main mission? Nanti tamat.
Iya.
I think the draft is
Apa itu main mission? Apa itu side mission? Gak usah dikerjain, kan juga tamat sendiri. Kerjain.
Quest and Jones. They want
Kayak tiba-tiba lawan kanon.
Anjing. Game namatinnya nggak sengaja.
Masa main mission, side mission gak dikerjain tapi udah tamat.
Bangsat. Iya sih, bener sih.
I don't know that. Oh, EJ almost had in there. TA 2000 almost had it up on the cliff.
Tapi waktu itu emang gue lagi jago banget main Zelda-nya itu. Makanya pas nyoba lawan Ganon sekali first try menang. Tapi emang define beast-nya udah gue bebasin semua sih. Dulu, sekarang udah kaku tapi gue main Zelda.
Masih ada King of the 13 dong.
Anjir.
Nice first blood for so this lane is already going very well. Being able to get first blood, probably you're going to be able to get the Lotus is really powerful on Yuka, or you can get dying. Or it is a tough one. Rubik is dying. Kind of do whatever. Again, I go back to this bleed off lane continues to not impress me. I mean, we're still early in this game. I feel like the lane, I don't think I ever saw something about it. is just very fast. The double rage bait is already up as well. A lot of extra armor.
Banyak banget gengsi di sini, heran gue. Lewat dikit ditembakin. Oh, nggak lapo-lapo.
They're winning to the right. Well now, Sapphire with the spear
Lewat jalan forbidden kali ya.
Enggak, gue kayak cuman lewat ininya doang, wilayahnya doang. Gue juga pakai mobil butut anjing, dia kalau pakai mobil bagus.
Jalannya satu arah, Ren.
Anjir. Langsung ketahuan, ini bukan orang sini nih.
Buatnya penutupan masih habis kena pandemi. Lu lewat
Jalannya baru dicor.
Anjing, iya bener.
another kill. He hasn't even had to buy any regen. Literally zero of his gold is gone in regen. He can't ask for anything from
Jackie trying to help out, it's just not good enough. Yeah.
This game is already looking tough.
What about mid? Sure, let's look away from. Oh god, we're gonna watch. Nice. Gonna. What about mid? Surely mid.
Gitu ini hujan nggak udah dari tadi.
I mean, if you got that tonight, that's I mean, you have to get kills with the kisses. Because you're silent.
I know. I believe this is legit and everything, but it is very funny when Amar gets a kill immediately. This team is back up.
Never know. I like to live in a world where
Decided it was time for a big pause.
that's the reality. As Quest are going to bring 3 heroes mid with a ward. They are looking for Corden, no kisses online, and that is a stone skirmish.
As long as they get the blast off to follow it up, that should be enough. The Faithful's actually going to help a bit here, slowing down the right-click damage, but Quest gets over the line eventually.
Another successful rotation, solo XP for both side laners, and we cannot find the punish. Monkey King pick has not yielded a single kill in the early game. Not a good sign.
I would say it's a pretty terrible sign.
I guess you do have this like Fade Bolt atrophy or a double base damage reduction to fall back on.
Yeah, I mean, if they can actually hit him with a Fade Bolt and get the Underlord on top of the Dusa, her damage is going to be extremely low.
It's nice for Sedusa, it's nice for the Ember. I mean, you have 3 right-click cores for quests that don't do well into the double minus base damage, but the Brood also has bonus damage. Ember might not be in the range for it. And sometimes Dusa just doesn't care because she hits her timing too fast. So there are ways quests can get around it. However, if you get those levels up on Bleed, it will help you in the mid-game for sure.
You combine all that with a Crimson Guard, you're
Sounds
invulnerable.
pretty good. It does sound pretty good.
Sounds better than 13% to me.
So I'm not going to rule Bleed out of this. Jackie is going to go Battle Fury. It's going to be slow. It's going to be a slow game for us. Like, you're building Battle Fury on a Monkey King who's 0-1 and 0, and the other lanes didn't go amazing. Ice is continuing to get pressured here. Body box for days.
Just not having a good time. Now, there are 2 heroes rotating around from behind, and the Monkey King's going to TP in.
Yeah, that snake was not the biggest. 2000, he might just go down here.
is, if Dubu can somehow get in front of him, he had some regen to be able to cut through.
Ooh,
Don't
tree
tell
cut.
me. Oh, nice tree cut, TA2000. Did he just keep himself alive with that? They're gonna stomp him? Okay. Now he's gotta be dead. Jeez, that took a while.
Well worth it though.
They did trade off heroes to snap our time bang.
I mean, Jackie getting involved is just a necessity at this point. He's got a gate back top to try and deal with the Brood. Of course, Gordon did go down mid despite having 1500 HP early on the snap. The Techies connection proving too deadly, and now you're taking a bunch of mid tower damage. Nobody wants to defend this for bleed. Don't even have the gate point up yet. Price is holding it. We'll find a Martop with double.
Can they punish him? The lifesteal versus lifesteal. He's trying to stay in melee range of... Oh, barely got clipped by that one, but he was probably dead anyway. Nowhere he could really run to.
The leader in a sacrifice mid tower to get that for Chil. I think that's okay option here. I would have liked it if it was on the Hi there. This kill is pretty nice for Jackie again. Pushing his XP up, helping him get to the battlefield.
Dia nabrak apaan gue?
Entire Greenwich tournament where this first game of 9 Techies from Gaming Gladiators, 3rd games in a row.
It's just because Gaming Gladiators won the tournament. You guys are looking for what? Hours. Despite that game, free farming. I feel like Jackie versus Amar might be Amar's like wet dream, just not a carry in his lane. He can sit there and farm and get big.
Flesh gold.
Yeah, a little bit
Bigger than the other though.
They're gonna jump down on Gordon. Oh no! He did not expect them to be this aggressive. But there's nothing really to punish him at this point. Now that Gordon's dead, look at him just diving past the tier 2, no problem. Okay, Glyph's gonna be used, that's okay.
Down first.
Jake, quiet, Eagle, quick. This is the time when we're both really
Every time Gordon goes down on the snap, he is at 3 deaths. He fought so much in the early portion of the game, especially when these two silencers outlawed. The two sitting in the blue are accelerating way faster than your underworld monkey here.
That's just natural. Broodmother's gonna do that. Monkey King can't possibly keep up until you actually have your battle period. It's been fantastic. Resulted in
The action tag is will come out. I mean, this is a smoke intended to bring the gate in. Find the blue blocker down on the small. Expensive. A lot of time. No probability.
Kill, Gordon. Tom's gonna come in. That's gonna create a little bit of a diversion here, allowing them to reset, focus on the tombstone. Once they dealt with that, they can deal with the undying in true form. Omar is gonna be in a bit of trouble as he actually jumps into that blast off and is gonna be blasted away. Balance strike for Kisses. So both supports die in that engagement. Thinking perhaps 2 little bleeds rotations or something. Bleed more than willing to bring numbers of life.
Goliathus is starting to go to work on that triangle. And this is where the Dusa is really going to pull ahead if you can't get the monkey battle fury online or you're not winning these fights. Pickoff line.
Cookie stun, another nice pickoff on support. And because they're together, Noob is actually struggling to be able to get picks in return.
This is where the three heroes for Bleed are very strong. The Sapphire has resources, you can go in with the 8 to set up and throw the ET and quick spells on top. Level 4 sticky bomb for DJ is going to be super nice here. This is